Hello children, welcome to the online class of class 7 Geography chapter 2, that is Inside Our Earth. Children, last class we were discussing about rock cycle, the changing of rocks. The changing of rocks into one form from one form to another form in a cyclic manner. The changing of rocks from one form to another form under certain condition in a cyclic manner is called as rock cycle. Is called as rock cycle. Understood? See, children, we have learned that from the hot molten magma, igneous rock is formed. Understood? From the hot molten magma, children, igneous rock is formed. Igneous rocks, they are broken by the action of, they are broken due to hitting, cracking, collision of the rocks. Igneous rock, when they collide each other, hit each other, they roll down, they break down into sediments. And these sediments, children, are transported by the action of wind, water, etc. near the river. And continuously, these activities are going on. So they became hardened and compressed and form sedimentary rock. Okay, sedimentary rock. When heat and pressure is applied to sedimentary rock, it changes into metamorphic rock. Children, intrusive igneous rock also changes into this. Intrusive igneous rock also changes into metamorphic rock. So, igneous rock and sedimentary rock changes into metamorphic rock. What? So, metamorphic rock. We have learned that after the metamorphic rock, more depth, we have just below the metamorphic rock, there is the hot molten magma. When the compression is taking place in the magma, this metamorphic rock due to sedimentary rock, it changes into it mixes with hot molten magma. And this hot molten magma again forms the igneous rock. So the cycle is complete. Let me explain you the cycle of igneous rock. See, igneous rock. There are two types. This is earth surface. This is extrusive igneous rock. This is intrusive igneous rock. Okay. This is hot molten magma. Okay. When hot molten magma comes to the earth crust, inside the earth's surface, there is creep, there is crack inside the earth's surface. So inside the earth's surface, they solidifies and cool down and form intrusive igneous rock. They also comes to the surface of the earth. This hot molten magma, children, also comes to the surface of the earth. Okay, by this vent, they come to the surface of the earth, and here it solidifies and cool down and form this extrusive igneous rock. This extrusive igneous rock, due to rolling, crack, hitting of each other, they break down into sediments. Okay, due to the heating of this, due to rolling, due to cracking, due to hitting of each other by the action of lithospheric phase, these igneous rock broke down into the sediments. Sediments by the action of wind, flowing water, they are deposited in river and compressed. So due to, I have explained you, see, this is igneous These sediments are formed due to action of wind and water. They are deposited in the river like this, and these deposition activity, it goes on continuously. Layers and layers of rocks are formed. Okay, this layers and layers of sediments are formed, and they are compressed and hardened and form sedimentary rock. Okay. When the pressure is applied, children, pressure is applied, or hot molten magma applied heat, they form metamorphic rock. Okay, when pressure and heat are applied, they form metamorphic rock. Understood? This metamorphic rock, when it is compressed more, it mixes with hot molten magma. Similarly, intrusive igneous rocks form this metamorphic rock. Okay, intrusive igneous rock, they go down. Intrusive igneous rocks in the earth crust, it is inside the earth. Due to more compression activity, they form metamorphic rock. This extrusive igneous rock, it is used by us. Sedimentary rock, it is also used by us. This metamorphic rock, it is also used by us. So we can see the cycle of this rock cycle is completed. Now we will read about the uses of rock. Rocks are very useful to us. The hard rocks are used to make the rocks. It is used to make roads. We see roads, how it is made. Roads, beautiful buildings, monuments like Taj Mahal. It is made up of what? Taj Mahal is made up of white marble. That is metamorphic rock. So, beautiful building, children. Red Fort. Children. Red Fort. It is made from sedimentary rock. Similarly, Taj Mahal is made by metamorphic rock. Understood? Beautiful buildings, these monuments is made by rocks. It is used to make road also. Understood? Rocks. Children used to play games also with rocks. Now we will read about minerals. Minerals. Children, rocks are made up of different kind of minerals. We have seen that rocks is a natural occurring substance which have mineral in it. Different rocks have different kind of minerals. So what is minerals? They differ in color, size, structure. Rock we have already discussed. So what is mineral? Mineral are natural occurring substance. Like rocks, minerals are also obtained from nature. Minerals are natural occurring substance. Minerals are natural occurring substance which have definite physical and chemical property. Physical property, see, minerals, they differ in color, they differ in size. Some minerals are rough, some are soft, some are hard. Yes or no? So minerals are the natural occurring substance. That means minerals like rocks. Rocks are made up of minerals, and minerals are also obtained from nature which have definite physical properties and we can has certain physical property and chemical properties. How chemical properties? See, some mineral are combustion. That means it catches, it helps in the fire. For the fuel, it helps us in fuel. Like coal. Coal catches fire easily or not? Some are incombustible, which are definite chemical properties. Okay. Uses of mineral. Now understood, minerals are the substances which are obtained from nature. It has definite physical property. They differ in size, color, texture. Some are rough, some are smooth, and they have chemical properties. Some minerals, it catches fire easily, some are not. Minerals. Uses. Minerals are used as a fuel. Used as a fuel. Yes or not? See, natural gas. It is used as a fuel. Just now I have told you about coal. Coal catches fire easily. So coal is used as a fuel. Petroleum. Petroleum is also used as a fuel. It is used in industries. Like from iron ore, we are taking out iron to make different things. Iron, aluminium, uranium, which helps in nuclear reaction, nuclear reactors, nuclear power plant, uranium. So different uses are, minerals are used as well as in industries. Like uranium, it is used in nuclear power plant. Iron, different type of substance are made from iron. Different type of metals are made up of iron. So now we have completed our chapter and will discuss the exercise question. What are the three layers of the earth? The three layers of the earth are crust, mantle and core. What is a rock? What is a rock? Rock is the natural occurring substance, any natural mass of mineral matter that make up the earth crust. Rock is a natural occurring substance that have mineral in it or any natural mass of mineral matter that make up the earth crust. See, I have told you the definition of rock. In your book, it is written any natural mass of mineral matter that make up the earth crust. So, mineral, any mass, this is a mass which is made up of mineral. We have read that rocks are made up of mineral. So, any natural mass which is made up of minerals that make up the earth crust is rock. So, the lithosphere layer, which consists of earth crust and outer part of the upper mantle, is made up of rocks. The lithosphere, which consists of crust and outer part of the upper mantle, is made up of rocks. Rocks is a natural occurring substance that is made up of minerals. Okay, rocks is a natural occurring substance that is made up of mineral. Name three types of rocks: igneous rock, sedimentary rock and metamorphic rock. How are extrusive and intrusive rocks formed? When this hot molten magma, this comes to the earth's surface. When the hot molten magma, children, comes to the earth's surface, they solidifies and cool downs and formed extrusive igneous rock. Example is basalt. And when this inside the earth only, this inside the earth crust only, what happens? Sometimes the hot magma cools down deep inside the earth. This hot molten magma, it solidifies and cool down deep inside the earth only. It is called as intrusive igneous rock. Example, granite. What do you mean by rock cycle? The changing of rocks from one form to another form. The changing of rocks into one form, from one form into another form under certain condition in a cyclic manner is known as rock cycle. What are metamorphic rock? Due to heat and pressure, children, due to heat and pressure, what happens? This igneous and sedimentary rocks change into metamorphic rock. This metamorphic comes from the Greek word metamorphos. Metamorphic rock comes from the Greek word metamorphos, which means changes of form. Due with this, igneous and sedimentary rock change into metamorphic rock under great heat and pressure. The rock which is made up of molten magma, igneous rock. The innermost layer of the earth, core. Next, gold, petroleum and coal are example of minerals. Rocks which contain fossils are sedimentary rock. I have told you dead remains of plants and animals also present. The thinnest layer of the earth, crust. Core, innermost layer. Minerals has definite chemical composition. Rocks used for road and building. Clay change into slate. Cl made up of silica and aluminum. We cannot go to the center of the earth. We cannot go to the center of the earth because in the center of the earth, that is core layer, the innermost layer, it has very high temperature and high pressure. Sedimentary rocks are formed from sediments. This sedimentary rock, what happened in the igneous rock, igneous rock roll down, crack and hit each other and rotate into small particles called sediments. And these sediments are transported by the action of wind, water, etc. These sediments are compressed, and as the time passes, the layers and layers of these sediments are formed. They are compressed, they harden and become sedimentary rocks. Limestone is changed into marble. See, due to heat and pressure, children, igneous and sedimentary rock, they change into metamorphic rock. Due to heat and pressure, igneous and sedimentary rock changes into metamorphic rock, and that example is this limestone is changed into mineral. This was all we have discussed. So thank you. Have a nice day. From this, we have completed our chapter 2 of geography. Next class will start civics chapter 2. Thank you. Have a nice day.